Big diggity dog indeed. Hello everyone, it's my auntie and we're going to play some Doctor Who. Worlds Apart is a trading card game. Early access. I have a founder's token, which means I can play to my heart's content. Finally being given early access to play the game and all its glory. It is early access as well, so there's only a certain amount of cards we can use. I'm calling them the dummy cards. They are the free cards you collect that you get at the very beginning of the game. My collection is quite vast, as we're just gonna show. I have 2,700 of them, and all in various different frames and everything like that. But the ones that we're only caring about at the minute are 3 frames, of which there's only 51 to pick from, which makes things a little bit straightforward. And there's different types of decks for the dummy decks. There's a Cyberman deck, a Slowing deck, a Dalek deck, because that's the 3 main sort of creatures, enemies, aliens, bad guys for the 3 stuff. There's Weeping Angels and everything in the main game, but we don't have access to that yet. Boo hiss. So we'd love to make a Weeping Angel. I would love to use Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart, for instance. Use stuff like, where is it? Where's Weeping Angel's kicking about, isn't it? Yeah, Weeping Angel statues. And because we have the game, we've got different frames as well, so we can have TARDIS, Solarian, White Pointed Star. Ooh, expensive. Well, that is far better than used to as well. But what you guys want to see, and what I want to see, is the game being played. So I'm going to show off the game, and hopefully we find a match fairly straightforward. Oh, we found a match straight away. That makes things very straightforward. We're facing player 7865, probably their first game or two. Ooh, right. Starting on, yeah. We start on 5 energy to start with. We get a hand of 4 and we can mulligan any of those cards and get replacement cards. I'm gonna keep it. It's not fantastic, as will come apparent very shortly. I would want to keep. I would want a kill spell, or I would want something, but I've got the curve off. I can play the 4-drop. Turn after, you gain an Archon, so you'd be up at 6. I can play either the 5/5 flying or the 6/4 upper hand, which is like first strike in Magic. Turn after that, we can go into the big jumbo T-Rex from London, from the dinosaurs. Now we get in the game. You have 5 options, 5 placements to place the creatures. These are effective places, so like equipments, and this is your environment. We're gonna choosing where you place your creatures does matter, even in these dummy cards. So I'm gonna, at this point, I'm just gonna keep it in the middle. Doesn't matter too much. I can just go left or right of it. Creatures also attack from the left to the right as well, so that plays a massive feature to do with this creature, if we get to it. Plus, Daleks also have a feature called Exterminate. They basically fight any creature that's on the field at the very beginning of the turn. They automatically do that. If there is no creature, they just swing at the player. Whereas creatures, normal creatures, such as this military craft and the T-Rex, if you can dare you, I have to hit this. I have no choice. The Dalek will have to attack. They'll both live because that has 3 toughness, this has 5. They'll both live, that's not an issue. Boom. We're probably going to do upper hand here, and I'm going to choose the far left to start with. That still gives us a chance for the this will die to this because upper hand goes first before normal regular damage. So unless this can be spused, well, I can't do anything about it. We have to skip the block. We've got an effect here. This will help drop a mechanical creature, but because this is a organic life form, that will do no effect on it. For free rapidity. Sure. I think this is going to be a trade for 2 for 1 here. I'm hoping this goes here, but I've got a feeling this is going to attack this. And then this will trade with this. So what I was hoping would happen. Let's just get the big 9/4 beastie. So he's lost both his creatures, and now we have 2 creatures on the field. We've got 2 flights. 5/5. Oh, flyers can only be killed by flyers. So that's what we want to make sure. Having upper hand is good. Oh, and using it just on that. Oh no. This is why I spread the creatures out. That spell deals 3 damage to an enemy creature and an adjacent creature. So if they were together, this dino would have taken damage as well. So we're taking a big swing of 9 here. Cool. And then we're gonna put a 5/5 fly on here. What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't want to draw a card yet. This costs me 2 energy, and I don't want that. No, that's alright, Ken. You're welcome, man. Absolutely welcome. Hallelujah. 5. You start on 30 life. I'm down to 26. He's on 21. If he can't kill these creatures or do anything to block, there's a potential 14 damage coming this turn. Minimum. If we get boost effect, we will knock him down to do even more damage. The rapidity will stop it. Rapidity can't block the flyer, unfortunately. It will stop anything else. It's only got 3. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, instantly that flies. Get the 5 damage on there. Get the 16. Flyers are going to be a nuisance to him, regardless. Now, we can... There's no point me using the Cyberman effect. Because if he's going to block here, it's just a waste of a spell. I'm not going to use a card for that purpose. I'm expecting him to block here, which will put the dino to 1. Yeah, which he had to do. We're just going to play another thing. We're at 9 Artron, that would put me to 7, put me back to 8 on a draw. That means I can't play both cards that I want to play, which I can then fill the field up. Knowing that he also used this Aikido, if I put any creatures in this slot, we could get a lot of damage get done, which obviously I don't want done to me. No question. Don't want that to happen. We're doing 10 damage in the air. He needs to find flyers or kill spells like 5-round rapid to kill them. These are trading. No matter what. That's just what's going to happen. Big dino kill. I can't see him winning. You would need to have the 2 flyers out. Oh, there's my Kido as well, but of course you could. Yeah, so they're trading. They're dead. Let's get the 5 there. Let's get the 5 there, so it puts them to 6. And then I'm gonna use the Dalek there. And then I'm gonna draw the card this time. Oh, I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that, because at this point He's got to kill one of these just to survive and put a creature out with the 8. Well, that won't work. Yeah, that's not going to work. And down 0. So that's going to be a win for me on this. Lowry's good. Yeah, Lowry's lost a lot of weight. I played him in Halo last week, wishing that we would have co-op Halo at some point, but obviously that's a bit of the way behind on it. But Larry's good. I briefly chatted to him on Friday actually when he was doing some interactive games on Wi-Fi Wars, which awesome Twitch channel by the way. Definitely check those guys out. You can play games on your phone and they're not Jackbox games. They're like Space Invaders, Galaxian, and stuff of that nature. Bonus reaction. Dark hits in for the kill instantly. We win! We win! I'm gonna put a little win-loss record box here for the streams because I'm gonna forget otherwise. Wanna know? There we go. Just so I remember. Let's just find another match. Because I have a Founders token, Nokia Engage. Oh God, you can still play it online on those games if I remember rightly. This game, to be able to get early access, you need to be able to play. You need a Founders token. Founders tokens cost a lot of money. I didn't pay a lot of money to get mine because I was a very early adopter. But if you wanted to have access to it, you'd be able to play. Some tokens though are going up to $1,820 to $2,000. There's going to be tokens available next month, which will sell out pretty damn quick at $1,000. There's only 500 of them, and there's only going to be 1,963 tokens made. But the game will become free to play soon. This is just an early access build, so don't worry if you don't want to pay money right now on it. It's totally fine. Don't worry. I need to add little bits and pieces. We're just gonna wait for a game as we get it up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do Mario. Do again. Ooh, Lego Jurassic World. Got bought in the store. I actually need to reset that because those games got bought earlier in the week. But if I haven't streamed between that, it does all the old activations for it. Right, I need to go into here. My profile. No, invite friends. Yes, I would like to invite friends. If you want to see more about this game, check out this link. Boom. This just gives me a affiliate link if you ever decide to buy stuff on it, because you can buy the cards early before the game's out yet. We'll get beta next year, and then the game should be properly out sometime in 2022. Boom, boom, boom. Tick, tick, tick. Boom. Do 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 do. Oh, we found a match. Who are we going to face? RGG QA department. Oh, naughty, naughty. Someone's scoping. Yeah, go with that. we've got a good 4-6er out to begin with. Issue is, if I don't get my flyers, we're gonna have a problem. Oh, 5 rounds rapids, sure. We'll get a kill spell in there too. Why not? Ha ha ha. Oh, okay. Attack! End the turn. No 4 or 5 mana drops. What is he playing at? What hand would you keep that he doesn't do a turn 1? Honestly. He's gonna lose his Dalek. The 4/3 only applies because it says here lowest cost. I'm gonna better play a 7-drop here. Like I feel like there was a poor strategy. Like he can't respond to the fight. So the Dalek's gonna hit this, die, even though it had upper hand because the toughness was garbage. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna lose it. I'm okay with that. I have 2 more. I've got 2 more. How many dinos? There's 2 more in the deck. Well, 1 more in the deck. I'll keep playing the dino. You keep dying. Stay classy now. 2 turns death, of course, as well. He needs to kill. This is such an annoying spell in the freebies. No, I'm not going to respond. He's going down to 5. Down to 5, please. Thank you. Kill it. Board presence is exactly where you want it to be as well. And we've got 5 mana, so we can play another 4/6. And you know what? I'm going to play the flyer just to make things even tougher for him. I'm going to make it tougher because why not? Flyer's going to be blocked by flyers. Granted, it's not lethal if he blocks both of these 2. He's paid 2 mana. He's not got the card he wants. Even a kill. So they'll block, but you still need something here. There's no spell in the freebie cards to do that. We will just go here. And oh, there's the engines, which is free Artron, which would give it -4 power. But alas, there was just too many big dinos there. Not enough kills. That Dalek doesn't help in the situations where you're against a 4/6 because they just have more toughness. I'm facing player 9865. Ooh, right. I don't want the 9 mana. I want to keep that for removal. I want to play that on turn 1. And this is just a stupid card. And we'll discuss why in a moment. Human Cell and Disintegration. You can't see because of the overlay at the minute. It's 2 Archon to cast it. And for 2 energy, once between your turns, you're able to deal 2 damage to a creature. There's no proper kill spells in the dummy cards, but there is kill spells in the full game. We've not been given access to the full game. This is early access, and as a result, we are stuck with only about 50 cards when there's about 300 cards in the set. So there's 50 cards in the dummies, there's 212 in the main set, and there's 50 cards in the expansion set. So yeah, well over 300 cards to play with. Right, we're just gonna start off with a Dalek. It's not a great Dalek, it's a 3/5 Dalek. But I will start as a starting point. This says it will exterminate the rightmost enemy creature, which means if there was two creatures here, whichever creature is furthest to the right will die. Okay. How dare you? I know exactly what's going to happen next turn, and it's going to be kill. I'm just going to downright kill it. Well, we got five rounds rapid, but we're going to play the effectors. You get 5 effectors you can put out. You can pick 5 creatures out. This one just deals damage, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, poof. Can't play anything else, so we'll end the turn on that. Both on 30 life. You gain 1 archer on every turn, so you start on 5. You can destroy 2 of your on. You son of a poop! Don't play the same card as me. Oh, suit you, sir. Suit you. That becomes an interesting thing for what I've got to do the turn after. Pumping it up to 4/8 so I can't kill it. Suit him. Boom. Mine will die. It is at 5 power. That will help for the turn after. I'm going to send the turn. I'm happy to take full damage. There's nothing I can do about that. I will take the 4. If he buffs it up again, then we get into problems. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Thanks for the follow. It's very massive tension music on that. Right, 4, 7, which would make it a 5. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Problem is, I'm just going to point out, on a Dalek, Fears of Superpower is pointless because Daleks rarely block. They always exterminate. So it's a garbage thing to have onto it. It's a pointless equipment spell. End the turn. You have to fight the Dalek. Your Dalek dies. Mine lives. This boost, giving +2/+2. Powerful. Because as Archon goes up, pretty much any creature you play, you're able to buff. Ooh, big boy. Big boy. Big boy going to die. Alongside my Dalek. Big boy will die. I don't think you got one. See, that's where the attachment would have came into play. Then this becomes a big, massive. Would have been a 9/11 when it blocks. That's where you want it. My Dalek dies, of course. And really, I don't care. That puts us down to 7. I'm going to just have the other one out. I could draw extra cards if I want to. If you don't feel love behind. And if they don't dance, and if we don't dance, and they don't lend the mind. I actually want to keep it for this. If he has buff spells and everything like that, I want to have it as a response to him doing the buffs. So it's basically a 2-for-1 kill. Yeah, I'm not going to respond to that one. I probably will respond to what he does after it. Because that's what I'm expecting. Unless, of course, he's watching the feed, then you're cheating. I will, yeah, because this is when I just kill it. Can't respond. Unlike in Magic where you're able to respond if you have energy to do this and that, you can't respond. It's just, if your opponent has an answer, it's very passive aggressive. It's not a full aggressive game. If you cause stuff to happen, stuff will happen. So we've got that, and then we're gonna buff it. So we've got 6/5 flying now. Can get killed obviously by 5 rounds rapid because it's at 5 toughness. We've also got 2 of these to deal damage. He's used 2 Archon to draw a card, which if he hasn't got anything is probably the wisest thing when you're on 10, to be honest. Found 5 rounds rapid. That's what you wanted to see. Kill the board. We might need to draw cards here. Well, we're drawing cards no matter what then. We could have another 5 rounds rapid here as well, but I don't know why you would draw a card for that purpose. I'm going to end the turn because it leaves these exposed depending on what creature pops up. Oh, he's drawing another one. So he's going down to 7 Archon instead of 9. I want to be able to put the creature down and then buff it straight away. I couldn't do that because I did the draw spell. I've got these equipments as well. Oh. Do we just keep finding cards at this point? I mean, if you're not playing anything, I'd rather just get extra big. Alright. I'm okay with it being a full 6 because 5 rounds rapid can't kill it. And I still have an ability I can use to do 2 extra damage. That I'm happy with. Using the Archon again to draw cards, he's now at 6. That means he's only going to be able to do 1 or 2 spell turns. Yeah. It's a 0/6. Whoop-de-doo. I can keep buff that over time as well if need be. Oh, this is actually quite interesting. This could work. Do-no. Let's make this a 2/8. Toughness keeps getting bigger. Unless you can remove it down, it's just going to have more and more toughness over time. Oh, Battlefield 4 got sold. And an Aliens vs Predator got sold. Thank you for the purchases. That happened like last week. So we're finally going to do our first 2 damage to him as well. We've got 3/3/3s. If he's got the akimbo, I'm going to lose 2 akimbos. There's no... Of course, he wouldn't be able to play any other spells because he's already at 6 Archon. He'll be at 7. The spell costs 7 to do it. So yes, he does get 2 creatures gone, but 1 creature still lives. Yeah. Cold it. Nothing we can do. It kills 2 of them, but he's got nothing else he can play this turn. Which is totally okay with me in terms of strategy. We will have 5 in his face minimum. I can make it 7. We can make it 7. We can make it 7 if we want. Do I? See, this is where we can do a 6, 11, and still buff. So much interesting ways of doing this. I'm gonna... If he has the akimbo again, he's only going to be able to kill 1 thing. Which again for the spell is not fantastic, and we get to do a lot of damage next turn as well. He can't do anything. He's on 0. There's no spells. for Zoo Energy that have flash in these dummy cards. So we can just do this, and then we can do this. Put him to 23. We'll pass the turn. We've got 6, 8, 11, 14 damage. So he's 2 turns from dying at the minute. He needs to put creatures on or do kill spells or whatever else. But he's drawn so many cards as well. Now I can start to use 5 rounds rapid. Had to be used. Had to kill that. No question. Totally in agreement for that. Lowest cost non-enemy Dalek. Sure. It will die very shortly. Oh, I could be... Oh, of course. No, because he can block there. I'd rather... I'd rather just kill it. Just get these damage in here. I'm at full Archon now, so ideally I want to draw cards where possible. That puts it at 5. If I play this, use the Archon to draw a card. Now I've got 3 kill spells. I can do 6 damage a turn, which is just will kill pretty much anything on this board at any point. Massive losing battle at this point. Now, also, just to point out, plays done left to right. So I'm going to do 8 damage to the face with this Dalek at the minute. This will have to go this way. And then it's going to be a lot of damage this turn. Puff it, yeah, sure, so it's a 5-7. It's still going to die to just 2 of these little things. Oh, no, 5-9, sorry, apologies. It'll be a 6 toughest. Oh, doing 6 Archon will kill it. Boof, 10. And that's all I need to do. I'm just going to go boof. Because that's all I need to do. I just have to go, hey, listen. Six mana, do 6 damage. 6 Archon, I should say. Do that. Done. Blop. The blop. We'll go there. I'll draw another card because I can. Lots of damage on the field here. 5, 9. There's 17 damage that he needs to defend himself, of which he has no blockers. You also have to put a creature in the lane you want to block. There is keywords where you can move creatures over into different lanes, but to block this creature, a creature needs to be here, creature needs to be here, creature needs to be here, creature needs to be here. If the creature is put here, he can't block anything. The keyword is rapidity, will allow you to move all about. Okay, that will not be enough because you needed to prove that to here to stop the Dalek from doing 8 damage instantly. Good game. Boom, boom, boom. 3-0 on the stream. Alright, I've got time. I've got about 20 minutes, so hopefully there's other people. It is UK evening times. We might find a match instantaneously, which we have. RGG Mojo, from the people that make the game. Yeah. My turn to start off with. Oh, I mulligan that and I get that card back. That's just so fan-dabby-dozy. Big Dalek go boom. Dalek go boom. Okay, they're just going to trade each other, which is totally fine on my end. Boom. Doom, doom, boom. Now I'm worried that I'm going to see the Solarian, because there's not much I can do if the Solarian comes in, because it's just going to die. Oh, hello you. Alright. Play the 9-4 then. Play the big dude. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something to die there. Yeah. Had to 5 rounds rapid it. Interesting. That could work in my favour. I'm also using these Daleks on the left side here because this will be the last one to attack. And by making that the last one to attack, this should do done enough damage to just kill it while keeping this alive. Ha ha ha. Okay, yeah. You still gotta play some creatures though. Good. Boomf. Boomf. Ooh, 5/5 flyer. Yes, please. That makes things so much more complicated now. Makes it very, very challenging for him. 3/4 rapidity, can't block the flyer. He will be able to buff and make it a 4/5, which is fine. He needs to do another buff realistically. I was going to say, he needed to do another buff. The problem is, dies, kill. 2 for 1, fair enough. Right. I think I'm going to do Demon's Run here. And to stop potential 5 rounds rapid, I'm going to stick it on this. That means he has to use a flyer or a spell to stop it next turn. I'm even gonna draw a card because I kind of wanna get a reactor spell or something. He needs to. Well, that will help, but it also won't help because of here. The Dalek's gonna kill the flyer, and then I'm just gonna pump this up to 7 to kill. That won't be enough. It needs to pump it again. It needs another pump spell. This will just kill it. Boomf. Kill. Pump this up by 1. And then we'll get in for the kill. For no. That's beaten 2 reality game group guys. Beaten 2 developers today. Oh. How do we do it? That's just me just having creatures out. And if he had the 4/6 or anything like that, then it would have been a totally different ball game on it. Kill spell, mechanical kill spell, which I don't need at this point. I'd rather have this and have that. Makes more sense in my eyes. And 6 damage is a lot to start with as well. Ha ha ha. I just realised I need to add that. I don't get to go first. Boo. We can answer. If he does play something small and does a extra spell, we can just outright kill the card straight off the bat. Okay. Not much I can do about that. Good thing is they can't react to what can't deal damage to my Dalek straight away, which is good. This becomes tedious though, especially early on. Oh, another Dalek. Alright. Stick it to the left. Stick it to the man. Dalek of Skaro. Stuck to the metallic floors. Oh, it's just gonna die. That's fine. They'll just die. I'm alright with that. Dead. Still lives. Where's the other Dalek? Let's just take it to this side. Keep them apart from one another. Don't let the streams cross. I'm assuming he's going to use 2 energy of Artron to kill. That would be the most logical scenario here. We've also got the big T-Rex coming next turn. Very much on the defensive at the minute. Despite him going first. It's not really... Yeah, we were expecting that. 2 of the energy gone to do that, of course. Oh, they're going to trade. They are going to trade. Nothing I can do. Right. Bye-bye. Dalek versus Cyberman. Both lose. So the exterminate will trigger at the very beginning of the turn and go bloop. Plop. Boom. There we go. Oh, we got kill spell, but we are just going to go right in the middle with a T-Rex. Big boy. Big boy T-Rex. 9/4. One of the most powerful cards in the dummy cards. We've got 2 5-rounds rapid. NBA 2K20 on the Xbox One. Just dance. Let the video play. Dance. Well, this becomes an issue. Now, if you're doing that, are you going to block? Because what's the point? You're going to kill it next turn anyway. Yeah. They trade. It was almost pointless, in my opinion. If you knew you were going to block anyway, and you had something you could have done with the extra Artron. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. We've got a lovely bit of damage if we need it. So much removal. It's all removal spells, boys and girls. Death. 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 Death, 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 death. Oh, but I could go with a flyer. Oh. Just a 3/5 Sandman. It's nothing spectacular. Let's go past time. We've got all the kill spells. These are flashes, so these can be done as a reaction. These ones have to be done on my turn, because they're just not moments. I want to get to 10, because then I could keep one open. So there's no point playing just that and being able to do nothing else. I'd rather have the option to go here. Bloom. I'm not going to respond yet, because maybe I should have responded. Oh. Oh. See how it is? Maybe I should have responded. I could have killed two birds with one stone here. This is the sort of strategy side of things. If they pass the turn, you can't respond. There has to be a reaction to their action. Like this. I had to react by doing that to kill. He could have swung, by the way, the turn before as well. He would have got damage through. No, doesn't know how to do that yet, obviously, because it just would have been done. Do it there. Now, if I play the spell now, he can respond by doing that. If I pass the turn, can't do it. He's drawn a card for the Archon, so he's at 8. I'm on 10, I'll be on to 11. It means I can play multiple things. That's kind of what I want. I want to see multiple creatures be used here. Cool, that's fine. We can do some damage. That's what I want to see. I want to be able to do 2 for 1 here, and that's exactly what I'll be able to do. I should be on 24 at the moment. There we go. Skip blocking. 21 that should be on. Boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Big Daddy Dog. This is going to die. This is going to be on 2, but I also have the hunger, which will just keep making it lower and lower until it dies. So I'm going to get 9 damage out of this. Oh, excuse me. Then we're going to swing 9. Well, you can react by this because he's got the Archon to do it, to deal 2 damage to it, because then he'd be able to kill it the turn after. Then we're going to put a flight spell over here. I'm not worried about not using 5 rounds rapid yet. I've still also got another Venetian Akib. Maybe I should have put this here, because that will mean there's 2 creatures side by side this way. I'd be more worried about the 9-4 over there. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Da, 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 da. And that's fine. Pass me action. Die. Take 13. It's nasty. This is where placement comes in. You had to block the 9, no question. It's not kind. Puts them on 8, which is a 2-turn clock with this fly in play. Again, we're going to say bye-bye to these. Oh, because it gained health. It gained health. You son of a... Because of the effect of gaining 2 health on a creature. Well, we can kill it. I can kill it. I just gotta wait for him to accept the block, accept no blocks, swing. There we go, swing. Right, let's get the Cyberman out the way. Kill it. And then I'm going to draw a card because I've got the Artron to do it. Oh, drawing more cards. Yep, kill it. You go kill it. Now you need a flight. All the flights do a 5 toughness. So if you do play one of those cards... Oh, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Socko. Drawing a card, sure. He's drawn 1 extra card than me, that's why he's got 2 less total Artron. I'm going to do this. We now have a buffer, which is good. Environments. You've got to have at least 1 environment in your deck. We're going to pump this up because it costs 1 mana to pump it up by +1/+1. We have 1 mana left, so it's a 5/4 Dalek. You just don't want to see a 4/6 or something of that nature. Inevitably, we will see the 4/6 just to be a pain. Oh, drawing. Obviously doesn't. 5 flight, that's not going to help him. It's going to die to the Dalek. Dalek's going to take none. And we get to pump up more as well. So this will die. Upper hand, also known as First Strike of Magic the Gathering, is for those familiar with that game. When it exterminates, it's gonna die. Boom. Oh, this is just gonna be a very big Dalek now that we're just gonna keep protecting. And what's more crazy is this spell will make because this is an organic creature, the Dalek is organic and mechanical. It will also gain restore 2 health. So he needs to actually pretty much downright kill it. Or he's going to be into a bit of an issue. It's lethal. Unless he can get creatures out to block it. And I'm gaining +3/+3 on it each turn with this first strike. Cool. It will still die. It's great that someone's actually found General Co in the Phoebe cards because the toughness is really high for him. It's still going to die because, you know, it's a stupidly powerful Dalek. And all we have to do is just buff it. I'm just going to end the turn. There's no... I have plenty of Artron. No question. But this Dalek's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to be so high shortly that it's just going to be... Well, it's not going to block because it's fight. So it's a waste of an equipment. Dead. This is going to be straightforward now because we're now... The Dalek's way too high. Power toughness. It would need to be 2 5-rounds rapids, which will use up all his energy. So we just have to buff up something else. That's all we need to do. And now he needs to have 2 creatures. 1 to block here, plus 1 to block here, and the higher one needs to be here. Otherwise, it's also dead. Because I can just pump this up, kill it and do the 8 damage. That's not going to be enough. Too many effectors in his hands, and that's just not going to... Well, I mean, you can do that, but the Dalek is still going to kill you. You could, if you want, you can give me +2/+2. Drawing a last fate of death. Of death. 5-0. 5 wins. No loss. And now I'm going to go have some food. So thank you for watching. And this will also be put on the YouTube channel so you can have early access. I'll be streaming this a fair bit early access. So have fun. And if you want a link to the Doctor Who game, then it is here. I'll copy and paste it one more time and it'll be in the description if you're watching the YouTube video on feedback. See you later. Bye.